Let's play by your game, crab cats. I grab it, I rip it open, I dive down its throat, I explode it from the inside out!
That was intense.
You all start to notice that the sky is starting to get particularly light. It materializes a humanoid figure.
If she's the one taking the boxes, that's her right.
I feel like that was the god taking the sacrifice as was meant
supposed to
happen.
Dougan's shaft completed. So, shall we roll into it?
Let's do it.
In gracious thanks for you just saving their livelihood, they put you up for free in the inn.
Sure. Do I get the best room?
They give you each adequate rooms.
That sounds fair. That's the way it should be. Now.
They also provided you with a very meager meal. They've given up a lot of their food to unsuccessful sacrifices, and so they really have very little to spare. But what they have, they try and share around with you.
Okay.
And in the morning, you come to your respective mornings, probably waking up drunk and naked somehow.
Yep. Classic Bob.
Where the my pants?
He just has one drink and he's like, pants coming off.
It's just one drink, please. Pants off. I'm gonna be here for 2 weeks, so I don't need them anymore. One more ale, thank you.
Wait, this is water. Oh no, what have I done?
This is so embarrassing.
Gotta drink away the shame now.
You come down to the common area of the inn and find that there's quite a few people around. There's a lot of uncomfortable people in that it seems, as you gather from the crowd, that there's nothing for breakfast.
Oh.
It's they really are going to be going hungry for a little while. There's a lot of anger as well, not directed at the inn owner, but anger just at their situation.
It's not our fault.
The more charismatic among you may pick up from overhearing and eavesdropping on the conversations that they're worried that the supplies from other towns won't arrive. And as you head outside the inn, you realise why. Overnight, it has snowed a lot. There has been a significant blizzard, and the town is largely cut off from other towns, and probably will be for a while.
This is inconvenient.
Right, because we need to go to
you
the
need
next.
To start moving on to the next town,
right.
which would be West Haven.
We're going to West Haven next, but now we're snowed in and we're staying in Dougan's shop for a wee while.
Yeah, you head to the outskirts of town where you would hire the sled dogs to move on to the next place, and the guy sort of laughs at you and says, "You're not going anywhere for a while."
Is the inn going to be gracious enough to let us stay for a wee while?
I mean, they might.
we did just save your town, so like I think you should do it. You know.
I think
we just presume.
Yeah.
Like, we'll just. We just don't get the key
stay in the
I would quite like an upgrade.
Every day we walk past the front desk like...
Guys, if you could...
Wait, I think we're
getting no visitors because on account of being snowed in. We could really do it.
Totally. Can I get an upgrade?
No, I got travel insurance before we left. So like all of our insurance, all of our...
I just go in and out the window to avoid them completely.
just climbing up the drain.
And I'm just crawling past the front desk every day, using my stealth.
For the first time in the campaign.
Good work, man.
That's stuff that you never use.
You've all combined together to just push a big snowdrift up against the back wall and just climb up into the upstairs windows. So yes, you are given free accommodation, but not food. We will have some downtime now where you can level up, and you will decide what it is you're going to do to level up. Like maybe there's some butterflies you can chase.
Unlikely.
Not frozen.
I'll have a look though.
Don't be silly, mate.
You better believe I'm going to have a look though.
So think about what it is you're doing to level up, to gain your new skills, your new abilities. This is me warning you that what I'm doing now is tying it in to your gaining of new abilities.
Butterflies.
Cool.
Don't do it. Don't do it.
You will also, during your time here, you will each have to contribute to the procurement of food for the town in some way or other. If you fail on this group skill check, you will gain on the next leg of the journey before you set off to West Haven. You'll all gain 2 levels of exhaustion from lack of food over 2 weeks that you'll be snowed in here.
Right.
So, so you can choose what you want to do. No two of you can choose the same skill. One of you might decide to go out into the nearby snow and try and forage. You might try and hunt. You might try and like bow and arrow hunt. Whatever. If any of you have magic that's equivalent to something that might help, I don't know. Think of something creative that you do that might help. Sleep.
I just put the whole town to sleep for 2 weeks.
So that then they don't need to eat as much. I would allow
Rob's literally giving suggestions to us. You could do this. You could do this.
Please, you could do these things.
Is it like a bag of powder?
Yeah.
He's the Sandman.
You kill the town because they're like they still need nourishment while this.
Well, no, I mean, when you're hibernating, you need less food, right?
You do need less.
You do need to eat less.
Granted, you do need less.
I would allow that as a creative use of some way of getting around the lack of food.
Individually sleeping each person. Sleep. Sleep.
How much of this?
Sleep.
You, sleep. You go to sleep. You go to sleep. You all go to sleep, yeah.
How many people in this town? 3,040.
You're just going around.
How many do you have?
You're just going around listening for crying kids, and you're like, that kid's keeping other people awake,
A
and they can't
wheelbarrow
sleep.
of powder.
The kid's crying because they can't sleep because they're so hungry. So I'll just put them to sleep, and then they don't need food.
And the baby, yep, come in. Bring it here. Bring it here. Sleep. And you, Grandma, sleep.
It's smart. It lowers the metabolism.
All right. So with that, then I will say make a spell casting check.
No, I'm not going to do that.
You're not going to do that. All right. All right. Well, think of something else then. What are you guys? What are each of you?
Okay, so what I'm going to do is there a frozen river or lake beside
Yes,
us?
not exactly a large one, but you're up in sort of the mountains, and so there's a river.
Well, I'm going to go to the nearest frozen little thing. I'm going to get my axe and I'm going to cut a little hole in the ice, and I'm going to start trying to grab fish. Or like spear or like whatever I can do.
It is a nice day for fishing.
Yeah. Morning. Nice day for fishing, ain't it?
Wait, is that what are you guys all referencing?
No idea.
It's a quote. I was in one of our skits before.
It's an obscure one. It's a deep cut.
So, can you make a survival? Actually, with your, let's make it an attack roll because you're basically just attacking.
Are you punching?
Yes.
Are you trying to punch fish? Is that what
He said he's using an axe.
He's using his axe.
Unarmed striking like a monk.
There was to cut the hole. And then I'm just kind of going.
Yeah.
I think I'm just kind of waiting and going. No, we wait.
With your axe,
Do you have a
with your axe on the ice,
He's
and
like
then
a
your
bear.
unarmed attack on the fish,
Trying to grow them.
it's going to be an attack roll, and this is your.
Okay, so it's X, my Xing, okay. 18.
Nice. All right.
Plus.
Plus your attack modifier, which would be a 5, I think.
Yeah.
Oh no, that's great.
Level 5. Oh, technically not quite level 5.
yeah, no,
So 23 total. All right. So you contributed 23 towards the overall skill challenge.
Good. This is good. You are. So that's not bad.
Yeah, you've managed to catch quite a few river
Right.
fish. There's a few trout
It's gonna make a
underneath
little bit of fish
the
lush.
underneath the ice.
All right. And then I don't know if you guys have noticed, but some of the attacks and fights haven't been going too well for me. So I decide to head out on the edge of town in amongst the tundra and practice my stealth and try and hunt some food.
Awesome.
Okay. Easy does it, Bob. Easy does it. Just sneak up on them.
So you're going to try and stealth up to an animal and sneak attack it.
Sneak attack it.
Awesome.
Unfortunately, I do get a little overzealous, and I climb inside of it, burst it.
Stay calm. Here we go. And jump inside of her!
And then I'm just left with viscera all over
The
the
thing
place.
is, you've kind of what's the word?
Pre-butchered
You've
it.
done a little bit of butchering, so like they just pick up the meat.
Exactly.
This is really helpful.
Somebody else has to follow you along and.
So do you have a
Scared of carrying
posse with you who are like helping you
the,
collect the
Nah, just
pieces?
me.
Just you coming back with this huge pile.
Just covered in blood. I went hunting!
Oh no, I did it again.
He just comes back with vultures and they're like,
Wipe it off me.
yeah, there's a lot to pick up.
Yeah, I just go around the various villages just scraping off the viscera into bowls.
There we go. There we go. Lovely, isn't it? Yeah. Tastes nice. Anyone? Anyone? You? Weird looking guy? Yeah.
There you go. Enjoy!
Oh.
Can you make a stealth check, please?
Stealth check.
As you
this
sneak
will
up
be
on
nice.
the animals.
Ooh.
14
Yeah, 9 or something.
That's a lot.
Yeah, plus a
Bob is back, baby.
Things are coming up, Bob.
Coming up, Bob.
Stealth. Where the fuck are you, stealth?
Back.
Stealth 9, yeah, so 23.
23 again. You both contributed 23 to the skill challenge.
I.
So the two of you can basically slack off. What do you do to
Well,
contribute?
Greg's doing two things. He enrolls in a little acting course. It's a part-time acting course that he finds. The only one he can find on the town notice board is like a part-time thing. It's Tuesdays and Thursdays after work. So it's not that much. He doesn't really get that much because it's with a bunch of people who are tired after a day of work.
They haven't
Tired and
eaten.
hungry.
They just play theatre sport.
They're like really depressed because they're snowed in.
They're really depressed.
What
They
theatre
shouldn't be
sports
there.
games do you play?
Oh man.
Do you play that freeze tag where you do a scene and then you got to freeze, then someone else comes in and takes the spot and then comes up with a new scene?
There's a little bit of that. There's also just like
That's a good one.
Like halfway into it, when you yell freeze, somebody just
You
cracks
do-
on it. I
do
can't
the,
take
like-
it anymore.
The Honeywood dance goes like this. The Honeywood dance goes like this. This is the dance. Rawr! I'm terrorizing the town. There goes the bakery. There goes the.
There's only, I think, there's
What's wrong
only
with
four-
Jimmy? Oh, his mum froze to death last night.
Yeah.
Just don't say freeze anymore. That's the whole game.
It's called freeze.
Yeah, there's only 3 or 4 people after Jimmy left.
So you're contributing to the overall
That's all I'm doing. No,
hunger of the town by...
that's only part time, and there's no food there.
Just morale.
Morale. It's a big morale boost. The other thing I'm doing is I'm taking out Poppy with flamethrower on top into the depths of the snow and hunting with my rope.
Yeah! I'm getting very good with this rope.
So silently trying to get just lasso down sheep or whatever,
Yeah.
whatever.
Greg
and
is
is in
good
the
with
snow.
sheep. Well, no, he isn't.
No,
always running.
they're horrible. They're always running amok.
Uh,
Whatever animals are out there, I'm trying to stealth with my
Cool.
rope.
So you're using all your Artificer abilities. So
Yeah.
it's going to be an Artificer check. So basically your intelligence plus your proficiency. So what's your intelligence?
Plus
3. So roll and add 6.
Cool. 12, 18.
18. All right.
Not as good as 23.
No, it's not, is it?
Got it. I must have broken free right at the end there, so I got nothing.
I've allowed both of you to use your level 5 proficiencies, so I'll add 1 for you as well
Yeah, okay,
for
right.
your attack roll.
Oh, well,
right.
I mean, technically we're not actually leveled up yet. I'm just saying about...
I'm allowing it.
Well, Alan kind of
leveled
stole
up
my
while I was doing
idea.
it, so-
Oh no.
But I think I lead another expedition of some of the villages on the other side of town, and I'm using Fireball to kind of like keep people warm and lead the and
Fireball to keep people warm. I'm really cold. I've got a solution. Boom!
So you're killing
No, sorry, not
you're
Fireball.
killing people.
Firebolt. Which one's the
20-foot explosion radius. Of just
Is Fireball like an actual radius?
and then he goes, "Oh,
That's not a problem
Look
anymore.
it looks like Bob's been here and killed another animal."
Just leave with a
buries the
pack of
human
10, come
face.
back by yourself. Where, I don't know, everyone else is still hunting.
Sorry, I get these mixed up. Firebolt.
Firebolt. Yes,
Firebolt.
an easy mistake to make.
So I've been using Firebolt to kind of clear the way,
Yes.
lead people through, and then like find animals on the outskirts, the other outskirts.
Yeah, no, it's fresh if it's the other side.
Don't worry, ladies and gentlemen. I'll keep us warm by doing a firebolt. Oh! That was fireball. I did fireball.
But in kind of doing this, I'm noticing that I am leveling up a little bit, and I do get Fireball.
Yeah, and your firebolt is starting to get stronger and stronger.
And now I can
Until
use Fireball.
Until a bunch of them are starting to go, I think I'm fine, actually. You're good. That's getting a little
you're
bit
hurting
too...
me.
It's getting a little bit too explosive.
Oh.
And we do find a bunch of food and stuff. And
All right,
or
okay,
do
well,
we?
let's see. Let's see if you
No,
do.
we do. Rob, we do.
Oh, you did.
I
do.
do.
I'll just put you
I
down
rolled
for
the
it.
20. I rolled a 20. We do.
Make a sorcerer check, so it's going to be your charisma plus your proficiency, which I think is a plus
My
6.
plus
What's your
6.
charisma?
Yeah, plus 6. So 8 plus 6.
14.
What is it again that gives you the random roll every turn?
Can you do it again? Can you roll it?
You know,
Oh,
you've
yeah.
got the ability
That's
that
if you-
gives you like a weird.
It's on. It literally is on anything, isn't it?
It's on
Any
anything
skill
but
checks?
cantrips. It's only your wild surge.
Wild
you're
surge
talking
is
about,
what I'm looking for.
Oh,
that- was
you're
that a
talking about
cantrip?
that? No, he's talking about my ability
Advantage
just to
roll.
roll advantage.
Oh yeah, you can do that with Tides of
I was
Chaos.
actually just talking about wild surge.
Let's do it. I want to. I want.
He was definitely talking about wild surge. But he
was it?
reminded you of Tides of Chaos.
Hey, sure.
Exactly the same.
I don't know what just happened.
And fireball myself.
Probably the first time that he's ever used Tides of Chaos. I think,
And now
in this
don't you
campaign.
have to do a wild surge check?
I
No,
can
no,
either
no,
do
no.
a wild surge check or just I can't do that again for a day.
For people watching and learning, because apparently a lot of people are learning how to play D&D by watching you. Really bad idea,
Same.
guys.
You shouldn't be here.
Sorcerers, wild magic sorcerers, can manipulate reality themselves by using Tides of Chaos. So once per day, they can just give themselves advantage on any check by basically taking the stopper off of their wild surge. And so the next time they cast a level 1 or higher spell, they just immediately take a wild surge instead of having to rolling to see if it triggers.
Now I realized I'm getting quite tired going out with all these people doing all this stuff, and I'm like, why am I getting so tired? That's right, I'm carrying an entire Displacer Beast pelt around with me.
I should really do something with this. I've been carrying this around for weeks.
Do you still have the owlbear as well, or did you pass that one
I'd
off?
probably like pass that
that
off.
one.
I'd probably pass that off. So I'm like, oh my god. I'm like, oh, this seems like a town where people are probably pretty good with tanning and tailoring. So I find a guy to tan and tailor my Displacer Beast pelt into a Displacer cloak.
Excellent. So you...
That felt like a sneaky conversation.
Yeah,
to
did
happen.
you?
That's
That felt
sneaky.
pre-planned.
No, it's not.
What?
No.
No, I know what you're talking about.
No.
We haven't talked about this at all.
I want one.
I'm not.
I'm the one that got it. I'm the
give
one
it.
that got it.
Give it.
Give up.
I'm totally
Goodbye.
not prepared with how much it'll cost him or anything. So
So I
I don't know, roughly 17 gold or something.
presumably, is there a tanner and a tailor?
there is,
around?
yes. You easily
What a
have-
coincidence.
Is there?
Is there?
I don't know. Rob? Make it up right now.
Let me check. I'll roll for it. Yes, there is.
Yay!
I mean, yes.
That was a lot of time.
Naturally.
Yup, 74. Perfect for a tanner. That's the tanning roll.
Exactly 74. It's a town. It has a tenor.
Of course.
You find him. He's a half dwarf by the looks of him. He's a mule, half dwarf, half
what?
human. In my world, I call them mules. M-U-L. Yeah, half dwarf, half human. And his name is Notton. He's related to the guy on him.
Yeah.
Unimportant and not important.
Hello, Nottam.
Notton. Hey, that's
Is
me.
that Rob's subtle way of saying don't look into his
Yeah,
story?
it's my not so subtle way of being like, stop looking into all of my NPCs.
I want to know what this guy's up to.
Before we
Okay.
proceed,
What's
what
he-
I named
I'll
the
find
guy
out, I'll
Dude,
find out for you.
and you were like, give me all of his backstory.
Get this tan.
Excuse me, Baradine. First things first. Get out of my way. Who are you? What's your name? Where you from? What's your favourite food? Do you like music? What's your dreams in life? What's your ultimate goal? What are your deepest fears? What do you like? What's this? Where'd you get this? Where'd you get that? Tell me all about you, everything. We got time, don't we, Baradine? We got time. Spill.
Me and my brother Anam, we grew up in Godhead, and I moved away. But
Nottam, I have this very high quality Displacer.
It's a beast pelt tanned. Do you think you could do anything with it?
he literally crinkles his nose at the smell of this rotting Displacer Beast, because you got it from the Hill Giant fight, and then you spent a week of downtime in the forest.
Baradun's super gross.
Leveling up while you were doing your butterflies.
Everyone
and
talks
shit.
about how gross Bob is. At least I'm not carrying around like
At least
corpses.
you clean yourself. You,
You
must
haven't ever,
bathe or
yeah,
something.
you haven't ever told me that you've like even washed the thing, so it's like dripping blood and flesh from it still.
Baradun, what the fuck, man?
And you only got like a, I think, 10 on survival check, so it was not exactly well.
So I can make a
harvested in the
cloak
first
from
place.
it.
That's torn apart. That's horrendous.
So you can make a cloak out of it then?
Yeah, I mean, it's been a long time since I've seen a Displacer Beast, but that's. I'm not sure if that even is. Have you patched that together from other things? Or?
Nope, that's a full displacement.
I think
All right,
this guy's just going to burn it.
Let's take this outside. And it smells bad in a tanner's shop. I don't know if you guys have ever been in one in real life, but they use a lot of chemicals and stuff and they're dealing with rotting animals. So, you know, it doesn't smell nice in a tanner's shop anyway. But he's even taking you outside with this. Gets you to lay it on the snow.
Yeah.
Make the place smell a bit better.
What's that reference?
Ages ago, he made a smelly screwdriver.
You know what would make this place smell nicer? Is this custom screwdriver that I spent weeks building that you all made fun of. So I'm not going to use it as punishment.
I can't believe that.
In this campaign, in like
I think I'm
episode
going to
2 or
remember
3.
that, actually.
He takes you outside, lays it on the
Don't push
ground, and he goes, I mean, it's probably something I can do with it. I can't make a full cloak out of it.
I could probably make a napkin or a.
Okay, what about like a vest? A very nice displacer beast vest.
It's literally look. It's left goo all over my hands. It's rotting.
Can you like weave it into this cloak?
The tentacles are largely intact and not really decomposed, so I could. Don't worry.
What beast was
Don't
this?
worry, you're not there. He's like, when did we fight this thing?
What beast has tentacles?
Remember the panther thing, but it's got tentacles?
Oh, I had tentacles, that's right. Yeah,
the
that's
panther
right.
squid.
Yes, the
Panther squid, thank you.
right,
That's
yeah.
what it's called.
Go back and watch episode 16.
I would like a
17.
displacer beast scarf, thank you.
I can probably do that. It'll probably have some of the qualities of it.
Here we go.
Oh, put it on me.
There we go. Thank you. Let's just get that over there. Thank you. I look forward to it.
It'll be expensive.
Having to like tan it in the first place and then having to enchant it as well.
How much money do I have?
It's not exactly cheap.
What are we talking about? What's the damage?
I could probably do it for about
200 gold.
200 gold.
Silver
That is a rip-off. Are you kidding me?
You know how many fish lish we could get for that?
200.
Yeah,
Roughly.
I know, my brother runs the stall.
roughly.
I do it for 10.
10 platinum.
10 gold.
I can see your pouch. It is literally bulging. You have so much money.
10 gold. That's my final offer.
We remember agreeing that 1 gold was a lot. Like,
Can you
buy a lot
give me
with
an
1 gold.
approximation in today's currency, in American dollars?
Let's say
What's
for
1 gold worth?
let's say $200 for
1 gold's worth like 200
Is that
American.
40,000?
Every time we bought this
40,000.
fish
Far out.
It was expensive food, which I told you
Yeah,
like
I know,
3
I know,
times
but I
before
remember
you chose
thinking,
to do it.
I've got plenty of Bitcoin.
I could do it for.
I'll
I mean,
give him 2 Bitcoin.
basically.
if you work for me, I don't have an assistant right now because he died.
So I could do with some help. If you help me around for the next couple of weeks, I'll make it 150.
I would be keen to get a couple more weeks out of this acting class. So,
Do these hands look like they have done any work in the past?
I'll say I can do it for 150
Tonight.
and a couple weeks work.
if we have time, like, so if you let's drag out how long we're here for.
Oh, okay.
Let's take a
150,
month of downtime. Yeah.
150 gold, and I'll work for you.
Deal.
How much are you shaving? You're only shaving off 50 gold.
Yeah.
And he's working for 2 weeks.
And I was working for 2 weeks.
50 gold though.
Oh,
Like, it's
there
about
it
1
is.
gold
But
is like a day's wage.
Yeah, 1 gold. Yeah, so it's actually a really good deal. It's actually a pretty good deal. Okay, 150 gold. I'm getting rid of 150 gold.
So now we've got the exact same amount of gold.
So wait, how much did you have?
54.
You had
I had 300.
300, so
shaving
you
off
lost
100.
half, you lost half of it.
He's shaving off like 10,000 American dollars.
He's not this bad a man, surely.
Oh, he is.
Okay,
Oh, he
great.
is.
So yeah, I also what's it like working in a tannery for Perry?
You're about to find out.
Yeah, Barradoon, the Ponzi high sorcerer, is now going to be like slaughtering animals and like getting.
Do I surely from 2 weeks of working in a tannery, I'm gonna get like a little bit more on the like nature or something?
Nubble.
God damn it!
No,
You are
but you will gain
squeezing
a level of
blood out of
exhaustion. So
Let's do that then.
So you have 1 level of exhaustion by the end of the 2 weeks. What are the rest of you doing to level up? What happens during this week that gives you your new abilities?
Well, for me, it's when I'm out hunting and I explode things.
Exploding things.
I explode so many things, and I start to, while I'm doing it, because I'm so starving because I haven't been eating, I start to eat while I'm doing it.
Yeah.
And I realise that starts to replenish me.
Oh,
And I
goodness.
start to
You
get
hear-
imbued by the blood.
There is a creature that you hunt at one point that doesn't look like a regular beast. You've never seen one before. It kind of looks like a giant centipede looking thing.
Oh, yeah.
It's blue and icy in its sort of gaze, but you managed to get the drop on it and
jump inside of it, yeah.
And doing so burns you significantly. It's like really hot inside. It's like it's fiery blood inside, and you imagine that's probably how it
And
survives.
so Bob is dead, and Alfie is your new character.
Oh, that was a new one. I've never exploded one of those before. Oh my god, it burns. Oh, it's blood. Its blood burns me.
But you get these burns on your body as you explode it, and then you feel a somewhat familiar feeling that you felt before a few weeks ago when you exploded a hill giant. There's a creeping sense of just darkness in the back of your mind, and you hear sort of expressed through symbols and pictures, but you get the sense of the word
Drink. What was that? Oh, there's a weird dark spirit inside of me. Oh, might just make friends with that.
That's not creepy. That's not creepy at all.
And as you
That's not creepy.
as you consume this thing's blood and it burns you on the inside down, you feel it's burning in a good way. It feels like it's seeping into your blood immediately.
Is Bond like the Bond light turned on?
One night we're all like kind of reconvening like after our days of doing stuff, and Bob's just like, yeah, bro.
Hey, barkeep, can I get a drink?
Hey, Bob.
Thank you. All right, guys.
Something new about you.
A couple of weeks of downtime, no fights.
Yeah.
Do you remember
What my abilities
how
are?
to fight? Yeah.
Yes.
Fine.
Why don't you enlighten her?
Number one, go.
Rage.
How does it work?
Yeah.
Okay, let's all vote. Who wants to split up the cost?
Why would
Who
you
was
vote?
Baron to pay?
3 to 1.
Yes, my new Artificer ability. No, I'm sitting there in the corner, and there's just a jug over there, right? And I walk over to it, and it's just this jug filled with wine. And
Are you Jesus?
I think I'm Jesus.
Hey everyone, hope you enjoyed that. I assume you have already, but if you haven't, check out the rest of the episodes. And if you'd like to support the channel, it helps if you subscribe. So, chirp.